Good morning, good morning, good morning. Before we dive into the topic of this podcast episode, transitioning the pain, the purpose, the pleasure, our new normal, let me say this. Let me share this new update, this new opportunity that came my way. I've been pursuing getting back on Apple Podcast. Been doing all the work behind the scenes to qualify for Life About It's About More Than Living the podcast to finally be on the world's largest podcasting platform. And as of yesterday, it's there. It's there. It's there. It's back on Apple Podcasts. So you will be able to catch the audio version of Life is About More Than Living. This episode, transitioning the pain, the purpose, the pleasure, our new normal in replay on Apple Podcasts. So now Life is About More Than Living is on four of the major platforms for podcasting. Apple, Amazon Music, Apple, Amazon Music. You get the video version of this on YouTube, Apple, Amazon Music. It's also on Podbean. So yes, iHeartRadio. Like I said, the top, top. We're on the top platforms now. Apple Podcast, iHeartRadio, Amazon Music, YouTube. What an achievement! What a breakthrough! What a blessing to finally be on the top platforms for podcasters on the whole planet, as well as on its hosting platform, Podbean. And I throw shade on Podbean because without Podbean being the server, some other things would not be happening here. Now to the topic, and I chose the quote by American athlete Kristin Armstrong. She once said, "Times of transition are strenuous." She said, "I love them. They are an opportunity to purge, rethink priorities, and be intentional," which is a word my wife uses a lot, intentional about new habits. We can make our new normal any way we want. Times of transition, new normal, change. I struggle with transitioning. It's kind of like the old saying, the older you get, the more set in your ways you become. Though I talk about it a lot, and I'm so open to change, and I want this, and I want that, and this, and that, and all that. And the third, yet struggle. I struggle communicating my wants, my needs, my desires to others when it comes down to changes that are happening now, changes that need to be made. And this, like this here, this is my first in a very long time solo episode. I've been bringing guests on. Life is about more than living, and what a joy it has been to be engaged with so many people. We'll be bringing more people on at the end of July, so I encourage you to like, follow, and subscribe. Therefore, you would know when things are happening on this side of my world as they're projected out to your world as we engage by means of life is about more than living. Now, when I think of that word transitioning, because of a lot of my who I am and things I've encountered in life, transitioning, another word for change, ongoing change. The painful part for me has often been letting go of what I know, letting go of what is comfortable for me. Though I welcome new insights and understanding, I don't always welcome them in the context of being able to let go of what I know. Though the purpose of letting go may be clearly presented, or I may discover the purpose of letting go through my own um, personal studies, journey, learning. The purpose to step into it is not always easy. But we all can agree that we love the pleasure part of it. We love the pleasure part of it. We want the high. We want that good feeling. We embrace that good feeling. We don't always embrace the new normal that comes along with it. We don't always hold on to the new normal that comes along with it. I don't think we're as apt to say, yes, it's here now. What's next? How should I move next in this time of transition and change and purpose? This new normal, like this new normal about me doing the morning version of Life is About More Than Living. Morning talk, I call it. So it truly is morning talk, and I welcome comments. I will respond to comments as I see them pop up as best I can. Morning talk. Trying to catch people when they're actually out and about and doing what they're doing. Morning talk. Yes. Transition, time, change, all those things. All those things. All those things. Not always easy, as she said in her quote, it's strenuous, effort required to purge some things, to rethink some priorities, to be intentional about the new habits we're forming. And unlike the times when I bring guests up on the show, I will keep this really short. Try to stay under 30 minutes. I know in the mornings, a lot of us move here, there, whatever. I also know that a lot of people listen to podcasts on the go. I thank you, my listeners, my followers, my subscribers who have now chimed in all around the world. Finally, I'm getting that global connection feel again. But in this topic of regards to this topic of transitioning, change, building, growing, I have to ask myself and challenge myself on the home front, the day-to-day front. What am I doing to be more open to the change, the challenge, to rethink your priorities? Yeah, what can I do to be more open to the new habits that need to be established? Not just to be open, but how can I move differently? But it's not just about I, perhaps you yourself, wherever you are at, whatever you're pursuing, whatever change you're going through, whatever thing you're transitioning through, you know it's not easy. It's not easy for any one of us. It's hard. Transitioning is often hard. It's like, in my opinion, getting a diagnosis with your physician. They say you have to do X, Y, Z. You're like, man, that's gonna be hard. You can need medication and you don't like the taste of it. You may have you need some type of surgery, and to get back to your normal, you have to go through a new normal of healing in new time and space. Yeah, transitioning the pain, the purpose, the pleasure, our new normal. Change the pain along with the change along with the purpose, the change along with the pleasure, the change along with the new normal. Wow, how how difficult it can be. But you look at it this way as well. For anyone who's ever been at the beach or and peered out to the ocean, the ocean seems to be endless. Just think Israel is not as endless as it seems. It's just you're not in a position to traverse that ocean from the standpoint of the beach, but you can step into that water. You can take that first step. You can move from the sand into the water to feel the coolness of the water on a hot day. You can transition from the pain of the heat to the pleasure of the coolness of the ocean. You're only for a moment. I don't know what you're dealing with. Hate to sound like that, but I know what you may be going through. I know what your personal, mental, physical, emotional challenges are, but they all are some form of transition, taking you from where you're at to where you may need to be, where you may need to go to be the person you really want to be. I get up there and talk real good talk. It's so hard for me to walk it out. I'll be honest with you as heck. I'll be just honest with you as I can. It's hard for me to walk it out. But I know if I don't walk it out, try to walk it out, try to be that person I talk about here in these episodes, try to live up to some of the things I've learned and gained from others in this thing called work. Work I truly love to do. That's the pleasure part of this. This is part of my new. I want to make this part of my new normal to get up here, due to the actually not spending as much time as I did this morning, getting prepared to go live. Will it be easy? No. Will it be necessary? Yes. Because this life is about more than living the podcast. It's not just for you. It's also for me. Doing these shows has been healing to my soul. Doing these shows have helped me on a different level. In many ways, helped me to be a more calm, more peaceful person in my personal life. Sometimes the best medicine we can take is the medicine we give ourselves in the sense of doing something we love to do. This life, this life can rob us of so much if we allow it. I know because I still fight that fight to within to embrace all that it really has for me, to hear and hear without being so judgmental on heart and self. Those of you on Facebook, those of you my black men, my black brothers, I've been posting a lot about content, what we call black men's mental health. Don't steer away from that. Don't cover it over with your religiosity if you're deep in your faith and your worship. I know God can heal all things. God should be in all things. Do I believe so? Yes, I do. Because a lot of my stuff that I've done, even this life I'm in now, this marriage I'm in now, this relationship I'm in now, I wouldn't be here without Him. I would not be here without a spiritual aspect. Protecting my mental, playing up, going vice versa, back and forth. Some of you may not be on a spiritual journey in that sense. I can relate, I can respect that. I'm taking this few moments to talk to my black brothers or any man who's dealing in, who's not willing to dive into that aspect of the mental, the emotional healing, so they can live a richer, fuller life. Because I've met so many like myself who has glossed over that part. We want the pleasures that come along with good relationship, being in a relationship. We want the advice that comes along. We want the success that's attached to being in a good relationship with someone, but we don't always want to go through the pain of it. Perhaps we've seen too much pain in our past, and we're still attaching our present to the past. I know I do it often. Still, all the guidance, all the therapy, all the everything. This is where I get personal to my men folk up here, listening, watching. Be open to that transition, that change. As that quote says, be the change you want to see, that transition. Join me on this journey of accepting whatever your new normal looks like, understanding it, being open to hearing and listening and talking and all those things. So many of us do so well on a professional level and so piss poor on a personal one for various reasons. I think I'll be going down this road in that context, but in the hashtags, I have love, priorities, opportunity, new way, life change. Applies to me as well as to you, my listeners. when I wrote the book, Split Souls of Transition, each time I pick it up and look over it, pages of poetry, I dive through it, I have conversations with others about it. It was more than just a book. It was a healing for me, a letting go, not just a healing in the absolute sense, ongoing journey. So penning the words and split souls of transition, I had to pen things from my heart, my soul. So much is not even in it that I will bring up now in future dates, future times, future episodes, as I work on some other things related to it. So look back, there's so much could have been in it that wasn't there. That's better for a future time. But for now, though, transitioning, the pain, the purpose, the pleasure, our new normal. It's totally up to you. What you take with this information, what you take with these insights. But one word I want to throw out there at you, with you of all this that I've said as I wrap this up is be intentional, be intentional, be intentional, be intentional. As you make your way through your new normal, new doors open up, opportunities present themselves. Being intentional as how you attach or detach yourself from certain things. If it's not benefiting you, helping you to grow, you can't say, I love what I'm doing, appreciate it in some form or another, then detach. But if you can say, yes, man, this is good for my soul. It's good for my soul to stay in that period of transition. Move in it. Celebrate where you are. Celebrate what is manifesting itself for you in the next moment of time. Thank you for catching another episode of Life is About More Than Living, a podcast. Only you, like I, can truly make our lives about more than living each and every single day.